My war robe.
Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call the roll, please.
Mayor Bailey?
Here.
Mr. Bateman?
Here.
Mr. Goodyear?
Here.
Mr. Hart?
Here.
Mr. Ori?
Here.
Vice Mayor Phelps?
Here.
Mr. Ping?
Here.
I would note that the Vice Mayor is present via Zoom. Welcome, everyone. With us tonight, we have our Director of Finance, Mark Medler, Assistant City Manager, Chris Weinich, Clerk of Council, Misty Clark, City Manager, Dave Kennedy, City Solicitor, Joe Braun, Chief of Police, Michael Gabrielson, the Director of Human Resources, Julie Robinson, and several esteemed members of our police department, as well as former council members Kent Blair and Todd Osborne. I think that's everyone. So welcome, everyone. With that, we have a few presentations. Chief?
All right. Mayor, members of council, city staff, and everyone in attendance this evening, thank you for the opportunity to speak this evening as we recognize an important milestone in our department. It's my honor to acknowledge Detective Jesse Moore, who is celebrating 10 years of dedicated service in law enforcement. Detective Moore is a graduate of Florida State University, which he'll be glad to tell you all about, where he earned his bachelor's degree before beginning a career defined by professionalism, leadership, and a deep commitment to community service. Over the past decade, Detective Moore has served in multiple key roles within the Loveland Police Department. He was the city's very first school resource officer at Loveland High School and did a great job of setting us up for success with the school. We have a fantastic relationship with our schools, where he spent 4 years building a meaningful connection with students and staff. For the last 3 years, he has continued to serve our community as a detective, demonstrating integrity, compassion, and a skill in every case he handles. He is a certified less lethal instructor, crime prevention specialist, and field training officer, qualifications that speak to his dedication not only in public safety, but to the development of future officers as well. This fall, Detective Moore will take on a new position. He will serve as our new community resource officer, a role that truly reflects his strength in outreach and engagement. Detective Moore is an outstanding representative of the values we uphold, and I thank you for your continued support in recognizing officers like him. Without the support of council and the public, we wouldn't be here today honoring Detective Moore. On behalf of the Loveland Police Department, congratulations, Jesse, on 10 years of exemplary service. Mayor?
Not a whole lot to say after that, but on behalf of council and the city, the residents of the city, thank you for everything that you've done for the last 10 years. You are well known in the city. I think there are people that it's that, I don't know, the one who's always smiling. I hear that often, and I rarely don't see that. And we are a small community, and having community policing is important, and you're a big part of that. And we're proud of you, and we're proud that you've chosen to make your career in Loveland. And thank you for it. And we do have something. Hold on now. We'll give you that. We have this.
Oh, very nice. Whoa.
Whoa.
I don't know if anybody was here in 2015. I'll make this brief, Chief, I promise. 2015, when I came in front of the council, I don't know who was here. Joe, you were here. I wore my pink shirt tonight for a reason. That night, I had friends and family here, and I didn't even know they were doing it. They had shirts made, Jesse's Girls. So all the girls in the group, there's probably about 15 of them, had the Jesse's Girls shirts on. So I went back, took a look at that, and so the community's been great to me. I appreciate everyone and what I do, so thank you. Really appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Yep, let's do it.
Congratulations.
You gonna do the picture?
Very unusual, Jesse. You're awesome. I can't believe it's only been 10 years.
Excellent, excellent. All right, come on up here, Grace. A good photo.
Yeah, you do. That's okay.
Weekly.
All right. Next on the agenda, Whistle Stop Clayworks 15-year anniversary. Small, come over here so I can.
Okay.
All right, here, this way, this way. Okay. You ready? All right. Small businesses bring character, connection, and vitality to our city. They support our economy, create gathering places, and contribute in ways that go far beyond their storefronts. As mayor and on behalf of City Council, I believe it's important to recognize these contributions and to celebrate the milestones that mark their journey with us. It's one of the many ways we can say thank you for investing in Loveland and helping it grow. Tonight, we want to celebrate an incredible milestone, the 15-year anniversary of Whistle Stop Clayworks. Since opening in 2010, Whistle Stop Clayworks has offered more than just a place to create pottery. It has become a creative hub for artists, students, and visitors of all ages. It's a space where people can connect, learn, and express themselves, and it reflects the heart and soul of Loveland's vibrant art community. Businesses like Whistle Stop Clayworks help define the character of our community. They enrich our cultural landscape, support and host local events, and offer experiences that bring people together in meaningful ways. So on behalf of the city, congratulations on your 15-year anniversary, and we look forward to 15 more years.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hold on, gosh, I can remember. And we have this.
Oh, whoa. Holy smokes.
It's kind of nice.
That's not kind of nice.
nice.
It's pretty nice. All right. Well, thank you for having me. Kay and Tim are here as well. They, as you know, started Whistle Stop, so it's kind of nice that we're all here together. We're going to be celebrating officially today is the actual anniversary, but we're going to be celebrating it with cake on Saturday from noon to 3. So if anybody wants to come, it's going to be fun. And we're going to have the art gallery crawl, which will be on June 28th on a Saturday from 4 to 8. That's going to be fun. And then we also host the Loveland Art Festival, and that's on September 6th. So you're welcome to come to any and all of those.
Sounds great.
Sounds
great. You can walk along the front and shake everyone's.
Okay.
However, thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I understand.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Oh, what am I thinking?
Thanks for all you do. You can go. Come on.
It actually feels better to me. Yeah.
All right, open forum. Deidre Hazelbaker.
15-year service.
Hello, my name's Deidre Hazelbaker, and I live at 101 Ash Street. And thank you for letting me speak tonight about the trestle. I'm sure all of you are aware there's been an increase in some of the hits within the trestle. Even at the last council meeting, there was a lot, during that week, and I overheard it mentioned. So with that, if you don't follow the Navigating the Loveland Bridge, not only is it a little humorous, but it is also, a serious matter. It captures a lot of those. And so what I did was I actually went through those ideas because people get really engaged in it and offer a lot of good ideas. I do know that the city has done a lot to try to prevent this. Dave, I feel for you. I read the article where you installed one of the solutions and then the next day it got hit again, right?
Yeah.
So we have tried things. So I'm not saying that the city has not tried things, but I think we could do more, especially when we have Kroger has now lost 3 vehicles to the trestle recently, and it's expensive, right, for those fleets. So some of the community solutions are restrict all commercial traffic through the area, and none of these do I know are tested or not, right, or they're mine, right? These are just from the group. Add a physical height bar, like a drive-through, so it's a tactical warning. You must be this short to pass. A sign using the Frogman character. Paint the bridge with a high contrast art or monster teeth. And the latest one today actually had the box trucks on there, and then it had a count. I think the count was a little out of bad character, but having visuals of what type of trucks, because 8 feet, obviously people think they're much shorter than 8 feet because multiple go through there. One that I was really intrigued to, and I really did try to research it myself to see if it's listed that way, is to coordinate with navigation apps like Waze and Google. I personally have a camper that's 9.5 feet. So we use an app that will tell us when there's a hazard that is that height. I could not, because there's not much to go to there. That's like right by the trestle to see if it was actually routing around. But you couldn't report it from my level, but it seemed like the city could work with Google or Waze to be able to make that connection. And then obviously some of the short term is really, looking at those, the GPS apps, the creative signage or the traffic restrictions. I know it's a lot to work with the railroad company as well. But in the council planning meeting earlier that you had, I think at the end of last year or earlier this year, there was some conversation around lowering the road bed and that it wouldn't really increase much more flooding, but that it could possibly be a solution. And I would love to see or hear more conversation around that because I haven't seen it. And then just because I think we need more fun, I did actually make some signs with the frogman that says you must be this short to pass, whether you like a real frog or a funny frog. And so I think there could be fun ways to maybe work with the canoe and kayak livery or and maybe install something that I think could just help with the quaint kind of quirkiness of Loveland and also maybe prevent people from hitting the trestle. I know personally I have saved 2 by waving like a crazy woman out my window because Carl Brown Way is my daily commute whenever I'm taking the kids to school. So personally I've saved 2 trucks, but I think we could save more. So thank you for your time.
Thank you. All right, next is review and approval of minutes from the May 27th, 2025 meeting. Any changes, additions?
Move to approve as written.
Second.
Thank you. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Bateman?
Yes.
Mr. Goodyear? Mr. Hart?
Yes.
Mr. Ori?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Phelps?
Yes.
Mr. Ping?
Yes.
Mayor Bailey?
Yes.
Motion carries 7-0.
Thank you. Next is the public hearing on the grant of the easement Walker Street. Would someone please make the motion to open the hearing?
I'll move to open a public hearing on the grant of easement at Walker Street.
Second.
Thank you. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Goodyear?
Yes.
Mr. Hart?
Yes.
Mr. Ori?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Phelps?
Yes.
Mr. Ping?
Yes.
Mayor Bailey? Mr. Bateman?
Yes.
Motion carries 7-0.
Right, we have no one signed up to speak, and we have a motion to close the public hearing.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Hart?
Yes.
Mr. Ori?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Phelps?
Yes.
Mr. Ping?
Yes.
Mayor Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Bateman?
Yes.
Mr. Goodyear?
Yes.
Motion carries 7-0.
All right, we have another public hearing. Can we please have the motion to open that particular public hearing?
Motion to open public hearing on transfer of Fire Station 63 to the Community Improvement Corporation.
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Ori?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Phelps? Mr. Ping,
Yes.
Mayor Bailey,
Yes.
Mr. Bateman,
Yes.
Mr. Goodyear,
Yes.
Mr. Hart.
Yes.
Motion carries 7-0.
All right. Todd Osborne.
Todd Osborne, 1100 Sunrise Drive. Good evening. Tonight I'm going to speak as a former council member and a former member of the CIC. I think that the property should be discussed in open forum tonight regarding not the sale, but the lease by the CIC to whomever. I don't think that the properties that the city transfers to the CIC should be sold off. You can look to Union Township, Claremont County as a great example of this. The properties that Jungle Gyms and Crossroads and RJ's, that entire strip is owned by the CIC. They lease it from them. The CIC has had a history of needing funding from the Loveland City Council, and I think that outside of the one sale that funded $100,000 to the CIC, I think that this transfer should be a lease so that there's constant money flow going to the CIC for future endeavors. The CIC is the most important and more powerful than the city council. And I think people should realize that. I think that the CIC is underutilized. It can bond, it can lease, it can rent, it can sell properties. So with that said, I would like to see council discuss not just the transfer, but some mechanisms to necessitate the existence of the CIC for years to come. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next, we have the second reading of an ordinance. Go ahead and read the ordinance.
Close.
Oh, sorry. You're
Close
right.
that meeting.
We have a motion to close.
So moved.
Thank you so much.
Second.
Thank you. Call the roll on that.
Vice Mayor Phelps,
That's big.
It's big.
Mr. Ping,
Yes.
Mayor Bailey,
Yes.
Mr. Bateman,
Yes.
Mr. Goodyear,
Yes.
Mr. Hart,
Yes.
Mr. Ori.
Yes.
Motion carries 7-0.
That was good.
And now the second reading of an ordinance, please.
Ordinance approving the reduction of speed limit on Butterworth Road from 45 miles per hour to 35 miles per hour within the City of Loveland Corporation limits.
All right. This is one we discussed last time. Is there any further comment? All right. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Ping,
Yes.
Mayor Bailey,
Yes.
Mr. Bateman,
Yes.
Mr. Goodyear,
Yes.
Mr. Hart,
Yes.
Mr. Ori,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Phelps. Ordinance 54 is adopted by a vote of 7-0.
All right. Chief?
In 2024, the Loveland Police Department completed a scheduled upgrade of the electronic control devices, ECDs, TASER units, replacing the department's TASER X2 units with the newer TASER 7 model. As a result, the department now holds a quantity of decommissioned and out-of-warranty TASER X2 units and related accessories no longer in use or needed for municipal operations. In conversations with the Georgetown Police Department chief, he expressed an interest in receiving our unused equipment due to operational and financial constraints. Georgetown has confirmed it will accept a direct donation from the City of Loveland, and a letter from Chief Enlow was included with your packet. The fiscal impact to the City of Loveland is minimal. The items are fully depreciated and hold no book value. There are no costs associated with the transfer aside from negligible administrative coordination. The potential avoided disposal or storage cost represents a very minor savings. Estimated current value, which there has no cash value, of the 19 units, the TASER estimates they're worth approximately $150 a piece, is $2,850, but that's a non-recoverable value. Recommendation of staff that City Council authorizes the donation of the listed TASER X2 equipment and accessories to Georgetown Police Department. This action would serve the public interest, reinforce interagency collaboration, and responsibly eliminate surplus equipment no longer needed for municipal use. And with that, I will answer any questions.
Thank you, Chief. Any questions or comments?
Just a quick
Roy?
question. Georgetown has tasers now, but
They-
they're below taser 2 or whatever.
They actually have a Taser X2s. They would also like to upgrade to the Taser X7s, or there's actually another model out now. But this will extend their period they can use. They can use the batteries from them. When they do have one that goes out, the computer basically there's a little chip in their capacitor that do fail. When those go out, they will have a supply of to put in as spares. And then there's also training aids and holsters and things like that, or the accessories that are going.
It's not so much an upgrade; it's a maintenance.
For them, it's extending the life of the X2s that they currently have, giving them the ability so they can defer the upgrade. It's coming, it's inevitable, but it will defer it for a number of years for them.
It's great use for salvage. Yeah.
All right. Any other comments or questions? All right, we'll read the resolution, please.
Resolution authorizing the donation of unused Taser 2 devices from the City of Loveland Police Department to the Village of Georgetown Police Department.
Call the roll, please.
Mayor Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Bateman?
Yes.
Mr. Goodyear?
Yes.
Mr. Hart?
Yes.
Mr. Ori?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Phelps? Mr. Ping?
Yes.
Resolution 55 is adopted by a vote of 7 to 0.
Thank you. Mr. Weinich?
Yes. At the last council meeting, the board passed a resolution to potentially enter into a water supply revolving loan account agreement. When that resolution was submitted, there's actually a kind of a template that Ohio EPA likes to use. I modified that one and made it suitable to what we needed, and what they're asking for is for us to identify in that resolution a potential loan, how we would pay back the potential loan. To clarify this, I also made the call to them, we are not going to accept a loan. We will not sign a loan. So this doesn't mean we have to take a loan. So it's the option. Once we know if we get principal forgiveness, then we will sign that agreement. But it's a template that Ohio EPA requires. So this is simply a resolution that has a minor change, which says if we would take a loan, where would the repayment come from? And it identifies our funds that it would come out of. However, this is not a binding agreement by any means. It's simply a formality. So unfortunately, we need to rescind that previous resolution. And I ask that we pass this resolution so that I can get it submitted to Ohio EPA.
Okay, and this resolution does both those things. Okay.
Yes, Mayor.
Any questions? Yes, Mr. Hart.
Just so I understand, this resolution says that if we were to take a loan that we don't intend to take,
I'm sorry, say that again.
If we were to take a loan that we're not intending to take,
Mm-hmm.
that this is the way we would pay the loan back that we're not going to take.
That is correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
Got it.
Thank you for clarifying.
just making sure I understood that right.
Any other
Appreciate it.
questions? All right, read the resolution, please.
Resolution authorizing the city manager to apply for, accept, and enter into a water supply revolving loan account agreement on behalf of the City of Loveland for the design of treatment for treatment for emerging contaminants, designating a dedicated repayment source for the loan, and rescinding Resolution 2025-52.
Thank you. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Bateman,
Yes.
Mr. Goodyear,
Yes.
Mr. Hart,
Yes.
Mr. Ori,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Phelps, Mr. Ping,
Yes.
Mayor Bailey.
Yeah.
Resolution 56 is adopted by a vote of 7 to 0.
All right, Mr. Kennedy, we discussed this last time. Is there anything further to
Nope.
add?
I provided the information.
Does anybody have any further comments regarding this ordinance? This is the easement. All right, we'll go ahead and read the ordinance. This is first reading anyway.
Ordinance authorizing the city manager to grant an easement to Kelly W. Cox.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Kennedy.
This is first reading on the transfer. After following tonight's public hearing, I had an error. Red line corrected version of the agreement is in front of council. I apologize for that. I made a mistake in there, but this request tonight would be a first reading. I provided the information presented to council at the last meeting.
don't think we had anything last time, did we?
I had that memo from May 27th to
Oh,
council.
okay.
That way,
About the public hearing. Okay, that's right.
yeah, and that gave the background information about the transfer.
Okay. All right. Anybody have any questions, comments? Yes, Mr. Hart.
Just in regard to the our hearing comment, this particular resolution only transfers it. It has no. We're not talking about sale or lease at this time. We're just talking about actually transferring it into the CIC at this point. Correct.
Yes, yeah, we transferred in. The
Just-
arrow that I did was what happens to the proceeds. That
Yeah,
was
and
my
I see the CIC agrees upon sale or lease, so we're not even just having that discussion quite yet.
Yes.
We're talking about just transfer.
All right. Anyone else? All right. Again, first reading only. Want to go ahead and read the ordinance?
Ordinance transferring real property on East Loveland, located in the city of Loveland, Claremont County, Ohio, to the Community Improvement Corporation of Loveland.
Thank you. Mr. Medler.
Thank you, Mayor. It's time for our quarterly assessment to property taxes for unpaid utility bills. We have two items on the agenda today. One for Hamilton County, which includes 9 properties, and one for Warren County. This is, as usual, we make this as an emergency just so that we kind of lock in what's going to happen.
All right. Thank you. Does anybody have any comments or questions on this?
I think,
Yes, Mr. Rory.
Mr. Medler, I know I've asked this question before several times. The same names appear, and these.
That does
Is
happen.
there a reason for them not paying their water bill?
Well, sometimes it's maybe if a homeowner has passed away and the property's in probate, or there's
Well, I'm
some.
talking about the ones that are habitually always on there.
Yeah, that's kind of the situation. Maybe it's,
Okay.
it's locked up in court, so
Okay.
or somebody just wants to pay it on their taxes and wants to pay an extra fee for some reason.
Okay.
It's really a case by case.
Okay. We are reading these as usual as an emergency.
Yes, please.
Okay. We'll go ahead and read the first ordinance, please.
Ordinance assessing liens for unpaid utility bills on property in Hamilton County owed to the city of Loveland and declaring an emergency.
Thank you. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Goodyear,
Yes.
Mr. Hart,
Yes.
Mr. Ori,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Phelps, Mr. Ping,
Yes.
Mayor Bailey,
Yes.
Mr. Bateman.
Yes.
Resolution 57 is adopted by a vote of 7-0.
Thank you. Want to read the next ordinance?
Ordinance assessing liens for unpaid utility bills on property in Warren County owed to the city of Loveland and declaring an emergency.
Call the roll, please.
Mr. Hart,
Yes.
Mr. Ori,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Phelps, Mr. Ping,
Yes.
Mayor Bailey,
Yes.
Mr. Bateman,
Yes.
Mr. Goodyear.
Yes.
Resolution 58 is adopted by a vote of 7-0.
All right. As far as council reports, we do have a few announcements. Citizens Police Academy registration is now open. This popular program offers residents a behind-the-scenes look at how our police department operates and provides an opportunity to build stronger connections between officers and the community. Application deadline is July 15th. To learn more and apply, visit the city's website. We're having the city's free tree giveaway is back. Residents can request up to 2 trees per household through our online reservation system. Trees will be distributed on a first-come, first-served basis, and the first 100 participants to register will receive a free tree. Again, details and the reservation link can be found on our website. Saturday, June 21st, 6 p.m. at Nisbet Park. Elvis is back in Loveland. So I don't know if anybody, was it 2 years ago? 3. 2 years ago, one of our Sunday night concerts was an Elvis tribute show. He was unreal. And what was even more unreal was how many people followed him. There were 1,000 people there. It was insane. Had their seats out there like at early in the morning or something. So if you want to join us for the he's back. It's on now. We're moving it to a Saturday, June 21st, at 6, and then at 9 that same night at Phillips Park is a family-friendly movie night under the stars featuring The Jungle Book. So that's all on June 21st. So we hope to see you there. Does anyone else have any announcements? All right. Would someone please make the motion to go into executive session?
I move to go into executive session under Ohio Revised Code Section 121.22 G2 to consider the sale or other disposition of property.
Second.
Thank you. Call the roll, please.
Mr. Ori,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Phelps, Mr. Ping,
Yes.
Mayor Bailey,
Yes.
Mr. Bateman,
Yes.
Mr. Goodyear,
Yes.
Mr. Hart.
Yes.
Motion carries 7-0.
All right, we're back at 7:45. Can we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Call the roll, please. And I should note that we no longer have the vice mayor with us.
Mr. Ping,
Yes.
Mayor Bailey,
Yes.
Mr. Bateman,
Yes.
Mr. Goodyear,
Yes.
Mr. Hart,
Yes.
Mr. Ori.
Yes.
Motion carries 6-0.
All right.